staff gets a lot of questions regarding why the leak defense system is so popular. Why is it the #1 system in the United States? And I think the answer really gets down to the fact that it's by far the easiest to use and it's the most effective. But I'm biased. Obviously, I believe in the product. So what I'm going to do is walk you through the 3 types of systems that are currently available, give you the facts. You can decide which one you'd like for your home and to protect your home from the most likely cause of damage, water. So let's go and look at the systems now. The first group of products are point-of-leak sensors. They've been around a long time. There's a lot of them out there because they're very older, inexpensive technologies. All of them basically are this principle. Some are wired, some are wireless. But basically, this sits under a water-using appliance, and if water hits this device, it then alarms and typically will shut off the water to the house. The challenge with these types of products is even in a smaller home, you need a lot of them. So if you think about your house, you'd put one of these sensors under every toilet, under every sink, under the dishwasher, under the washing machine, under the ice maker, under the hot water heater. So it gets to be a fair number of sensors. The biggest problem with that isn't so much having to change the batteries or whatever every year, but the fact that the rest of the house is unprotected. All these areas of piping that are going through your house are not protected from water damage until the water hits the sensor. The other issue is the water has to hit the sensor. You may have a leak under your toilet, but if it goes in a different direction, you're not protected. So they're the least expensive option, but they're also by far the least effective. In addition to the point-of-leak sensors, many times you will have individual appliance-specific products that protect them from water damage. For example, the most likely ones that we see, or the most common, I guess I would say, are under washing machines and hot water heaters, where people will have a sensor either under it or something on the water line. Those are great. The problem is you're only protected from that specific appliance. And both those types of systems, as well as the point-of-leak sensors, can oftentimes be tied into systems like ours, the leak defense system, to make it an even more robust system if you'd like. The second type of device are flow-based mechanical devices. Unlike the point-of-leak devices we just talked about, these are now starting to monitor the water entering the home. They have some type of mechanical aspect inside of them that will measure flow, usually some type of moving part that's moved or adjusted due to the water pressure that's moving through it. The challenge with these types of systems is water can be corrosive over time and may affect their efficiency. Plus, because they're moving aspects, typically they're not always as sensitive as some of the other devices that we'll talk about in a few minutes. Traditionally, these mechanical devices have been installed on smaller homes because they tend to work better on smaller pipe sizes. I use this as an analogy. If I was going to shoot a gallon of water through this straw versus through this pipe, this would be much more powerful, have much more pressure, and would be much easier to monitor. So that's why typically the smaller pipe sizes are easier to monitor with even small flows with a mechanical device because of the fact that you have a much smaller area that you have to detect flow. So in some ways that can help them, and to make that stronger flow allows them to detect a leak. The third type of device are digital devices. The leak defense system is an example of that. The key difference is with a digital device, there are no moving parts to measure water flow. So for example, this is the sensor that the leak defense system uses. It's consistent over time, has no moving parts, so you don't tend to decrease efficiency with length after installation. The nice thing too is that it's scalable. So as an example, the leak defense system comes in a 3/4 inch. So here it is, 3/4 inch, all the way up to a 3-inch system. And the nice thing is you can see, you can see that there's no reduction in water pressure. Whether it's a 3/4 inch or a 3-inch system, either way, you're going to have complete full water pressure with a digital device like the leak defense system. And one other thing we hear a lot is that plumbers say it's the easiest one for them to install. The benefit is the ability to measure water flow in any size building consistently and easily and also efficiently. The great thing too is now we have an app. So from anywhere in the world you can use that to monitor water flow within your house or within any building that you own and allow you to interact with the system remotely. And one thing I almost forgot to mention, the great thing about the digital devices like the leak defense system, they can incorporate other point-of-leak sensors. So if you have sensors, let's say from your alarm company or something like that, they can easily be tied into the leak defense system to give you an even more robust system than you already have. So what we've tried to do with the digital systems and what they allow you to do now with the leak defense system is to have cutting-edge technology, very simple to use, and to manage it from anywhere in the world. That's really the difference between the traditional point of leaks, whereas the mechanicals, to now in the cutting-edge digital systems.